Hey guys, I'm Nisha Homi. Today I'm showing you how to make diabetic friendly Ragi Puttu, and I'm also showing you how to make this in a coconut shell. That is, for those who don't have a Puttu maker or Puttu Kutti at hand, you can easily make it in a coconut shell. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the recipe. To make a diabetic friendly Ragi Puttu, into a bowl I'm adding in half cup sprouted ragi flour. Into this I'm adding in pink Himalayan salt as needed. I'm lightly giving this a mix. So I have measured 1/4 cup of water. I'm adding in the water little by little to wet the ragi flour to make puttu. So actually I'm just adding the water into my hand like this and sprinkling in on the ragi flour, and then just gently rub your fingers like this so that the water is incorporated into the ragi flour. The quantity of water may depend upon the type of ragi flour you are using. Again add in little water like this and sprinkling over the ragi flour, and just rub it like this with your fingers. Again I'm adding in some more water. Just sprinkle it over the ragi flour and just mix it like this. Some more water, sprinkle on top like this and mix. So I'm just making my fingers like a cloud, and I'm just slightly mixing it like this and then rubbing it with my fingers like this. Now to know whether the ragi flour is ready to make puttu, you just have to take a little bit of the wet flour and press it tightly like this, and if it forms like this, then your ragi flour is ready to make puttu. So I'm just breaking it and adding it. So the ragi flour is wet and is perfect to make puttu. Out of the 1/4 cup of water I have measured, I have this much water left. So like I mentioned earlier, adding water depends upon the type of flour you are using. Ragi, also known as finger millet, is a whole grain. It's packed with amino acids, calcium, good carbs, and most importantly, vitamin D. Unfortunately, most of us has vitamin D deficiency. For better absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, you need a healthy source of fat. Hence, try to include a healthy source of fat like maybe fresh grated coconut, wood-pressed oils, nuts, or desi ghee. So when making puttu, do not try to avoid using grated coconut. It is a good source of healthy natural fat which will help to assimilate the fat soluble vitamin like vitamin D faster into your body. A long mold like this known as Puttu Kutti is used to make puttu. Traditionally this was made using a bamboo. This mold, also known as Cherata Puttu Kutti. This is a smaller version which has the shape of a coconut shell, and hence the name Cherata Puttu Kutti. For those who don't have these kind of molds, you can easily use a coconut shell. So I have grated the coconut from the coconut shell. So the coconut shell is known as Cherata in Malayalam, and inspired from the coconut shell, this mold is made. So today I'll be showing you how to steam puttu in this coconut shell. So the coconut shell has 3 eyes, as you can see. And one of the eye is slightly fragile. So you can just break the eye with a tip of a spoon or a tip of a knife. So in this coconut shell, this eye, that is this one, is fragile. So I'm going to break it. So I'm using the blunt edge of a knife and I'm just twisting it like this. Okay, so you have a hole like this. And what you can do is you can place this on the hob of the pressure cooker and fill in the required amounts of grated coconut and ragi flour or rice flour, covered with a small lid and steam. Puttu is made by steaming. This is one easy method to make puttu if you don't have a mold like the ones I showed. So just to show you, I'll be using this coconut shell to make the ragi puttu. Now before making, you need to just scrape off the remaining residue coconut. So with a spoon, I'm just scraping off the remaining coconut residue. And I have rinsed the coconut shell a couple of times. Now to fill the ragi flour, just keep your finger like this on the hole which we had made, so that the filling does not go out once you start filling. 2 to 3 tablespoons of grated coconut for some healthy fat. Top it with the ragi flour which we had made earlier. Now when you are making puttu, don't press the flour with a spoon. The flour should be added gently like I am showing in the video. And lastly, I'm just topping it with some grated coconut. And you can easily remove your fingers now. I have heated my pressure cooker and steam is coming through the hob, and I'm keeping the coconut shell over the hob. And once steam starts to come, reduce the flame to the lowest and cover it with a lid. And let it steam cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. You can use the same process to make puttu with rice flour or even with wheat flour. And after about 4 to 5 minutes, or once the ragi puttu is nicely cooked, I'm turning off the flame and I'm allowing it to sit like this for about 1 to 1.5 minutes. So just open the lid. The ragi puttu is nicely cooked. So I'm just going to allow it to cool down for about 1 to 1.5 minutes. And once it has slightly cooled down, just remove it and place it upside down onto a serving plate. You can see how soft the ragi puttu is. You can serve this with any side dish of your choice. This ideally goes well with kadala curry. So guys, do try this ragi puttu and let me know how it turned out. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video with family and friends. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.